Una de las cosas que más me ayuda a mejorar en Rocket League es encontrar jugadores de más alto nivel que el mío, que no es difícil, y pedirles consejos. Hay jugadores que hacen de esto su trabajo, coaching de Rocket League. Contratar a un coach para que nos analice un replay es una excelente manera de ver errores en nuestro juego que de otra forma serían muy difíciles de ver. Por eso mismo, se me ocurrió la idea de hacer un servicio a la comunidad y elegir a uno de ustedes para que me envíe su gameplay para ser analizado por un coach profesional de Rocket League. Les presento a SRZ Turk, un coach europeo que se dedica a ayudar a otros jugadores a mejorar en Rocket League en su streaming diario de Twitch.
If the attack's pushing up, always turn into net. It's the safest instead of going there. It's a no-no.
Y es el responsable de mi subida de rango de Platino 1 a Diamante 1 en menos de 2 semanas. Pero hoy, por el bien de ustedes, no me van a ver jugar a mí. De entre todos los que mandaron su solicitud, seleccionamos a Pankra, Champion 1 de Argentina, jugando con randoms en el modo 2 vs 2. De más está decir que esto va a ser de ayuda no solamente para otros Champions, sino para jugadores de casi todos los rangos.
Okay, so we got Pankra, and he was a champion 1, and this is on the South American servers, correct?
Yeah, South America, so should be Grand Champion mechanic.
But dude, looking at you, some South Americans, like your Diamond 1s put me to shame, alright? Alright, let's see what's going on.
Okay.
The kickoff is very basic. Like, on the kickoff, you really have to dodge. And there's two reasons why you want to dodge into this kickoff. The main reason why you want to dodge into a kickoff is because you will conserve boost. That, and also you'll be faster at a kickoff. So dodging into a kickoff is really, really important. Essentially, on a kickoff, what you want, I'm going to slow it down for you real quick. What you want to achieve is not a hit here, but you want to jump, touch the ball here, and after the touch, you want to dodge. You want to dodge into the opposite direction of what your opponent's doing. So if he's coming here diagonally, he's most likely going to dodge just through the ball. And you want to do the exact same, but to the opposite side, so that way. It's very important on kickoffs. You cannot take a kickoff like this. This is all on his teammates.
Okay.
What could he have done here? He could have reacted to this, tried to get underneath the ball, turn into it, point his nose up, and then like dodge it away. The easiest thing would be to just go into this ball, so like turn his car into it and just double jump and hope for the best. Because it's a very awkward position, and I put this on his teammate because really his teammate had to get a touch on it. Just right. Something.
That's to avoid that, that free ball.
Exactly. That's a very interesting kickoff. I'm sorry, I gotta see that again. If you do this, please cut it out. Please stop doing it. Okay, I like the fact that he's not just like booming in a way. That's good. At least he's trying.
Yeah, he seems patient.
His teammate will just not go back. He will just not rotate. I don't know.
Yeah. That's it.
See, okay, so when you're dealing with teammates that have absolutely no clue on what rotation is, you gotta give them a lot of space. And that comes down to you. So if you see this, where you like really want to go for the ball and your teammate just stays there and is just not rotating, or he is rotating but he's taking a goddamn long time to do it, just either stay here or rather just go back a little bit just to get that space in case something bad happens that you have time to react. Because if you push into this while he's there, whether he's going for it or he's still rotating, is not a good idea. Good demo. That should be a goal. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
If there's one thing you guys do good in South America, that's shoot. You guys shoot like no one else. So this is I don't know how you're gonna translate this word, but this is where confirmation bias comes in. Because this kickoff worked for him, he's gonna think that that's a good thing to do. There's a reason players in higher rank don't take a kickoff like this. It's really, really not a good thing to do. What a dunk. That's a really good dunk. So one thing to note here is this ties back to what Pankra did earlier. He did that correct, and Asphyxia is doing it wrong. So what Pankra did in the beginning was, so it was from this point of view again, and let's pretend this is the wall, and the ball was here and Pankra was positioned here. Now what's so good about this position is if he gets challenged, the worst thing that's going to happen is, like, by far the worst thing that's going to happen is this ball might go into his corner. That's perfectly fine. 99% of the time this ball will just stop here or go up the wall. Now what Asphyxia is doing is he's doing the same thing, except he's positioning himself here and here's the wall. Now you can probably tell why this is a bad thing to do, because this is where your goal is. And your opponent's coming from here or from here. You can't come from there because you can't penetrate the wall. That's stupid. This ball, if he comes in from here and gets pinched or dunked or whatever, this ball's going to fly right into your net. And that's exactly what happened here. So if you're going to dribble this near your own wall, let's say you're on the right, you want to be on the left side of the ball. Let's say you're on the left, you want to be on the right side of the ball. Unless you're really controlling this ball, it's on top of your car, and you have distance between you and the opponent, then you can do that. So he struggled a little bit on the dribble here, and that's because he cuts too hard into the ball. When you want to control the ball and it keeps going on top of your car, that means that you're cutting too hard on the ball, or that the ball is moving too hard into you. So this is kind of a little bit like physics. If this is your car and the ball has a momentum that carries it towards there, and you pull your car through and you're suddenly like this ball wants to keep on moving. So it's gonna get over you by any means necessary. So what you can do in this situation is to stop the dribble on the ball so it stops going up and down. So you take it a bit further into the corner. Once it stops, then you can gradually and slowly just rotate it around and just pull the trigger. But if you force the ball to do something, it's not going to work. The ball's going to do what he wants to do. You can manipulate it, but you can't force it. Very good play here from Pankra. So it started off with this.
Yeah.
Where there's like an instant, like a little bit of pressure. Makes it a little bit awkward for them, gets the challenge in, stops the counterattack, cool. Rotates wide, keeps an overview of the play, and his teammate just wins the challenge, so he's instantly pushing up with it. And this is where the change comes in. This is where the mistake comes in from blue team. And the mistake is being made by Easy. Instead of this guy being like, hey, let me go back, rotate, and then push out with him, he's like, dude, I'm on the same side as you. That is the best thing ever. Give it to me. Like, no, this pass.
To Instagram.
This pass has no value. Yeah, it has value because good players do it, but guess what? They're good. They can score from here. You can't, and that's perfectly fine. I have trouble with that. That's cool. Play safe. Just rotate out and be in mid. Help your teammate out. Don't do that. That's silly. Anyway, so there's a double commit that's happening here, and then Asphyxia 200 IQ goes for a ceiling shot from his half. Obviously, the best thing to do. This guy comes in, gets the ball, and just takes his time. Doesn't rush it. Sees that the ball goes into the corner. Just jumps into it. Doesn't dodge. Very important. He doesn't dodge. He just jumps in.
Keeps in control.
Exactly. He just squeezes the ball out. He doesn't pinch it. If he were to dodge, this would pinch. It would hit the corner over there and just bounce right into your middle.
Yeah, Cookser.
Even Cookser doesn't pinch there. Like, Cookser pinches. If Cookser is a blue team, he pinches over here. And there's a reason why he starts there. Because this ball just like, boom. That's why it's a good play. Very controlled, very calm. So one tip I can give on this, whenever this happens and you know that ball is going to hit your backboard or you know that ball's over, you want to teach yourself as soon as possible how to read these. And once you learn how to read these, is you want to touch this ball as soon as it leaves the wall. So let's say at this time, this exact frame, you know exactly what this is going to do, which is really impressive if you can, by the way. But let's say you know exactly what this ball is going to do. You're still going to wait. You're not going to touch this ball on its way. You're not going to touch the ball when it's on the wall. You're going to touch it as soon as it leaves the wall. And the reason why is because you can get more power out of it. Because when the ball touches the wall, it loses speed. So now you have to apply a certain amount of speed because, so we're going to have a top-down view. This will be our half. This is our net. If the ball's coming in like this, it has momentum towards the left, right? And you want this ball to the right. So you want this ball to lose as much left velocity as possible. So what do? You wait for it to touch the wall. And once it touches the wall, it loses a big chunk of its momentum. After that, you touch it. Because instead of touching it right here, where you have to stop the left momentum and then apply your right momentum, now all you have to do is just apply yours, because this is basically gone. So you're kind of working with the game physics here, and that's why you want to do that. Any other tips that I might have for this person is really like a big emphasis on, if you have a teammate that is struggling, let him. Just keep your distance, play defensive, make up for his mistakes once he's done with the ball. Don't make up for his mistakes while he's near the ball. Don't do that. Because what will happen is you'll get a double commit, and if you, for whatever reason, don't succeed, you're gonna get scored on.
Muchas gracias por ver este video, de verdad espero que lo hayan disfrutado y sobre todo que les hayan sido de ayuda los consejos del coach para aplicarlos en sus propios partidos. Tengo muchas ganas de seguir haciendo este tipo de videos, trayendo diferentes coaches de otras regiones de Rocket League para analizar replays de la comunidad latinoamericana. Así que abajo en la descripción les dejo el link a mi Discord, donde me podrán enviar su replay para tener la chance de estar en el próximo video. Por último, muchas gracias a Turk por participar de este análisis y por apoyarme en este proyecto. En la descripción les estoy dejando un link a su Twitch para que se den una vuelta, los saluden de mi parte y sigan aprendiendo cómo mejorar en Rocket League. ¡Nos vemos!